Yo, 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 what's going on? You already know this is Trade Digital 89, the YouTube channel. Um, but see my white boy, you probably can't see it because it's the other way. But today we got a special episode. We're gonna talk about the power in numbers, numerology, life path lesson. I've been doing like crazy research um, on numerology and also the life path number, how significant it can be applied to your life, knowing your life path number and knowing the characteristics of having and knowing your life path number. And people may feel eerie about it, may feel like it's some type of you know some type of evil thing, or it's it's like tied up with being a psychic. It really isn't. It really isn't. There's characteristics tied to numbers, and numbers, they're pivotal in everyday life. Like we need numbers to be able to know what time to wake up, if your alarm is on. Numbers is tied into monies, how much things are. Numbers is tied up when you're building something. You need to know how the width and the height of something to build, like buildings. Numbers is just everywhere and everything, and it's tied to it. So there's some significance in numbers that is tied up, if you want to call this reality a simulation or a matrix. So it's really called like a matrix hack, life hack, because numbers are significant to our everyday lives. So what are life path numbers? Life path numbers are numbers that that a particular number that's linked to us, it have certain characteristics. And for example, you got life path number one. That's usually tied up to being a leader. That's tied up to also being somebody that like to work alone, being an individual, like to work alone. And then, but you got the complete opposite with life path number two. Life path number two is somebody that rather work with other people, rather collaborate with other people, and that's how they can maximize who they are, by working, collaborating with people. Then you got life path number three is usually somebody that's a communicator that can communicate extremely well, and that's why, like, you'll see a lot of celebrities linked to number three because of being communicated. They can be an influencer, or they can be a blogger, or write books, or they need to be on TV because they can communicate so well. Then you got life path number four, somebody that's extremely stable. They're extremely stable. They usually people that's very religious and traditional people, because they just have a stable core. So you'll see law enforcement tied up with that life path number. And you got five. Five is the life of the party. Somebody that's lit. Somebody that is, they can be around anybody and they could just light up the room. They the life of the party, and they also travelers. So your life path number five, you must travel because they really can't stay still. They always got to keep moving and moving. With ideas, because they have so many ideas that they gonna keep on they gonna keep on bouncing the idea, and also they get bored easily, so that's why they have to travel and move around. Six is mostly family oriented people, that love kids, that love being around their family. So today is a numerology number six. Like today, 10, what is it, 7, 10, 2020, yeah, 2023, life path number six. So it'd be a good day to be able to be around family, keep that vibration going. Then number seven is like a really, really genius, somebody that's a really, really the genius and very, very intelligent. So it's usually tied with number seven. People look at that lucky number seven. You could look at it like that, but that number is tied to like people that's they don't. It's not hard for them to learn something because they got like a deep rooted intellect about them. Then you got light pad number eight that represents materialistic stuff that usually have to do with money. Somebody that's very, very good with money management, and they work hard. They work hard, and they get to the bag, if you want to say it. So they work hard and they get to the bag, and yeah. So if you, I don't encourage this, but if it's like a betting day, eight would probably be the day that you want to bet. A very, very money driven day. A lot of people get lucky, but also eight is heavy on karma too, so you got to be careful. But eight is represent with money. So if you sell things like on Shopify or Amazon, you want to be able to um, make your product or anything you have to represent eight. And you'll usually see like watches on billboards. They'll have like 28 or 18. It'll have some type of eight on it because it's driven by like money or stuff like that. Then you got number nine. Nine is like it's a very, very a mysterious number. It's pretty much the last number before on the last number. The after the nine is all the master numbers. So nine um, have a lot to do with somebody that's a healer. Um, with somebody that um, should be into, if you want to call it. I won't say like I would say like a humanitarian. They good with healing people and healing others. And so somebody that's a number nine, like the life experience they went through, they can help so many people. And also another thing that's so powerful with nine is the only number that if you double the number, it's going to always equal to nine. For example, um, nine times one is nine. Nine times two is what? It's 18. One plus eight is also nine. Nine times three is 27. Two plus seven is what? Nine. Nine times four, um, 36. Three plus six is what? Nine. So it keeps going. That's the only number that's able to do that. And Tesla also have this 369 frequency. He had Nikola Tesla. So nine is extremely powerful. A lot of people give nine flack and saying that some evil number. Like you can make any number evil. You can make anything evil. And so it's not an evil number. It's a very, very extremely powerful number. It comes with great responsibility. All right, so after that you have master numbers. So usually with the master numbers, those are numbers that you do not turn it into a whole number. So if you calculate your birthday, the day you was born and the year you was born all together, you're gonna come up with you most likely come up if it comes up with two numbers, you gotta add both numbers. But if the number is equal to 11, 22, or 33, those are master numbers. Those numbers are extremely rare for people to have. So you got master number 11. These are people that's also like teachers. Um, you know, they have this a significant role in being uh, they it's almost like they know what your path needs to be. Like they're so reliable. They know like you should probably be doing this. And some people be looking at that person because that person may not be somebody that you get advice from, but they usually always be right at the end because they always they always would say like maybe you should do this, and then somebody may say, "Oh, I ain't listen to you," and then it happened. You be like, "What the hell? How is this possible?" So number 11, they have that power. One of their greatest powers is knowing the things that's very very helpful for you, and they know it before it happens. This is crazy. It's kind of this. It's like the same thing with 22 and 33. So all these master numbers, they they are master like on everything. So 11 is double up with one. So one being like a leader, 11 double that up is a master leader. And then you have 22. 22 is a collaborator, but it's the mastery of that particular number 22. And you got 33. 33 is like it's 33 is like a godly number, like represent Christ consciousness and things like that. So 33 is a significant power number. Could they say three is completion? 33 mastery number, Christ consciousness. Very very rare. You see 33s in a significant role in history with people linked to that number, and people also use it for they use it for what I would say as a builder, being a master builder. So, like you have the Masons, they use the 33 pillars and stuff like that. Very, very mastery number that they use. So that's what 33 is. So, how could you get these numbers? How could you get these path numbers? How could you get these numerology numbers? So, let me share my screen and we go right here. We're gonna say what are, and then we'll see the characteristics. Even though I explained it, we can see the characteristics in that. So let me present. Um, Share my screen. Let me share that. See if I see it. All right. All right. So this is numerology.com. You can go here if you want to know your path number and what it's about. So I'll just show you mine. So how do you calculate the path numbers? So month, the month that you was born, which was me, is November 12th. I'm in November, and then the day I was born, which would be 12. I don't know why this is so slow. And then the year. And what it does is it adds these numbers all together. And then we reveal I'm a life path number 5. People with a 5 life path number are lifelong adventure. They are ready for anything and want to soak up every experience this world has to offer. Life path number 5, people tend to learn by living and don't allow themselves to get stuck and start to get humdrum. A person with this life something more fascinating. That's so me, because I would write a book and then I'll bounce from writing a book and going into making beats, and then going to making beats, then coding, going into um, gaming, and gaming, going into like, okay, I feel like going out. I feel like doing this. This is me. This is me. Routine is unbearable to people with a life path 5. But typically, nine to five jobs are not appealing to them, though they would change their career path many times throughout life. Positions that allow them freedom to make their own decisions will be the most satisfying. And whether on the job or off, making time for travel will be key to feeling fulfilled for those with this life path. So you want to travel. So if you're life path number 5, usually one of the significant the bad things about us, we could get trapped in our mind. So you want to be able to like free yourself. You want to be able to travel, and if you travel, you can be able to uh, just free your mind, and you can be able to harness the some of the negative the negative impact of this could be for you. So meeting new people is no problem for a person with this life path number. They are very social creatures by nature and enjoy engaging with others. What is more difficult for these people is maintaining friendship and romantic. They have tendencies to lose interest and bow out before there's a chance to make a deeper connection. If you're a life path number five, if you should know if this makes sense, because this is definitely makes sense for me. I used to um I used to always like self sabotage relationship like all the time, and like I would feel even if it's going somewhere, I would just find something to be like to cause it to not work because I would get bored, and so that's one of our curses that we have to deal with. So you have to have a balance. That's why you have to have the balance, and we have to have the self discipline. If, especially you like number five, you get married, you just have to have self discipline. This is the number that we really need to practice with the self discipline role. If there's one thing a life path five person will never be is boring. To them, life is about experimenting and engaging and learning and enjoying. They can't wait to take it all in each and every day. Along with five life path doesn't always know exactly where they're going, but they're guaranteed a happy journey. So that's me, life path number five, and also the day you was born, that's also give you another life path energy. So the day I was born was 12, and one plus two is three. So I'm also tied to life path number three. So charming, romantic, and full of creative energy. People who were born with a three life path number know how to embrace life. They tend to see the world through rose-colored lenses, where everything looks like an opportunity, and the changes for expression and enjoyment are endless. They are a tendency to be skilled communicators and have a knack for coming up with and sharing brilliant ideas. The Life Path 3 makes an excellent journalist, blogger, social media influencer, or an author. And I said that. That's one of the things I said. They're great at communication, and then they should win. And most of these people that's a life path number three are celebrities. So you see a lot of celebrities with the number three. People with a life path number three enjoy an active social life where they can interact with others often. From the moment of birth, their light is warm and exciting and draws many friends and admirers. They tend to be extroverts and embrace any opportunity to show off their original thoughts and standout personality. They have a way with words and can charm their way into everyone's heart. Like I was when I grew up, I was extremely shy. I was extremely shy. Um, but then I got older, especially like high school. I was still a shy kid, but I was talking more. But like I love like I love like to entertain. I love to entertain. So I was like so into dancing. Like I was so into like pop locking and all that other stuff, and I wasn't afraid to do that. But I was so shy, but I wasn't afraid to do that, and I did have many friends. Um, I have times I could be an introvert, but I can't be an introvert for too long. I will have to find a way to go out because then I'll start to get depressed, and that's one of the effects with those characteristics. If you have this characteristics about yourself that you're tied with this number, if you force yourself to do the opposite, it's going to cause you to go into depression. So if I'm just locked in, I'm not doing anything, I'm going to get depressed, you know? So that's how I feel like something is wrong. So some people may be like, why I feel like this, why I feel so down. It's a reason for that. That's what's a reason for these numbers. They're so powerful, so powerful. So yeah. Um, but while life path three, great attracting others, forming real deep bonds is the difficult part. They want to keep things fun and new, but feel they have to give that up if they make themselves vulnerable to intimacy. Those with the life path path, I live in the moment. So the idea of committing to anything long term can be a daunting one. Yep. And it's crazy because me being in 3 and 5 is like it's like a disaster waiting to happen. But like I said, self discipline. We need this. Person with the life path number is very fun to be around, but can also benefit from embracing a deeper, more spiritual side of life. While those with a 3 life path truly enjoy who they are and what they do, there's a more meaningful level of experience and emotions that people with this life path may never even know exist. It's an untapped well of ideas to to explore and engage with if they will muster up the courage to go deeper, more spiritual level. Though people born with a life path number 3 will be dealt both joy and hardship just like the rest of us. Their unique way of thinking and dedication to happiness allow them to always see the silver lining. The power of positivity goes a long way for people with this life path number. So yeah, and we can also see celebrities that have this, that's tied to this as well, like Jay-Z and Beyonce, right? So they're both have the same exact life path number, and I don't find that like, okay, it's just something that was a coincidence. No, because a lot of these celebrities, they also understand um, about astrology and numerology, and they understand the significance with that because this is a life hack, and that's why a lot of these people are super successful. So we can just click here, and you'll see it here. So you see here, Beyonce and Jay Z compatibility compares due to numerology. She was born September 4th, and Jay Z was born December 4th. So they got the life path number 4. So we can just go there. Well, I'll teach that in a second. So life path number 4, dedicated, patient, down to earth, and hard worker. People with a 4 life path number are a great source of stability in our world. They are they aren't interested in rocking the boat because they know that constant, steady effort is the surest path to their goals. Life path 4 people are consistent in their methods and their mood, and they keep themselves composed. They experience a range of emotions just like everyone else, but their practical way of processing their feelings keep them from going to extreme. So life path number 4 are people that can really like they can really like fast. If they want to just stop something, they're the people that's likely can be able to do it because they're hard workers, and there's a super duper stable. So they can lock into something like, okay, we want to fast. We want to fast off of not eating meat for a month. They could do it. They're super duper um, steady, super duper focused. So life path number 4 could definitely fast. So you're a 4 and you feel like you have problems with addiction, you can trust me. You can do it. You got it in you. With a wide range of knowledge, life path number 4 people are natural teachers. They are confident in what they know and speak with such clarity and authority that others accept what they say. So a lot of these life path number 4, their presence is known. Like they're alphas, like very, very alphas, alpha personality as far as the confidence and how they speak. It's a level of presence that they have. My phone's just not charging all the way. This is a level of presence they have. So these people tend to be, very, very structured, very, very organized, and then when it comes to the room, they mean business. They definitely mean business. Hold up, I gotta turn this off. I'm trying to charge my phone. I understand why it's taking so long. They need to remember though that they are also students and that there is always more to learn. Like Path 4, people tend to make firm decisions about what is right and close the door to anything new or different. Stuck with outdated methods, old information, these people may come up short of their true potential because they stuck in their ways because they be like, well, this been working for me for so long. I don't care about anything else. So life path number 4, don't talk to them about conspiracy theories. They don't care about that. They're not gonna even listen to that. They're gonna say, no, I'm good. And and they don't really care about changing a lot. They have a formula that works and a formula that they know. So they're not going to be willing to do new things, and they're not going to be committed to do new things as well. They tend to not. And relationship people with a life path, with a 4 life path, are honest, loyal, and committed, and they need the same from a partner. Trust and fidelity are vital to them, and it's important they find someone who shares their religious perspective and values. For people will not waste their time with someone they're compatible with, but when they find that special someone, they work hard to make the relationship successful and are in it for the long haul. Though a relationship with life path 4 person won't be the most exciting one, but it's a sure stable and prosperous. And that's what I'm saying. You want stable, this is who you want. You want somebody that's a life path number 4. They're super duper stable, super duper stable. You won't have to, and they're committed. And these people, you get married to them, they gonna stick with the process. They're gonna stick with the process. But I want to read those. Um, because I'm still learning myself, and I'm still trying to learn the significant roles of the master numbers, because these numbers are people is very very rare. So we're gonna go over this. So life path number 11. People with 11 life path are unbelievably intuitive and may even exhibit psychic abilities. As I said earlier, that they know something before you actually do it. So when they give you advice about something and you don't listen, and then it happens, they is that's the wow crazy powers that they had, that they know. They say, well, I told you so. They always say that. They always say, I know somebody on life at 11. They always say, oh, I told you so. I told you not to do it, and you did it anyway. So their purpose is to use their gifts to better humanity, but it can take a long time before people born with a life path number to truly understand the power they possesses. Having any master number as a life path number can come with its own complications. In the case of a life path number 11, confidence and worry can plague those born with it. This can mean that people with an 11 life path struggle with trusting and sharpening their unique skills, but if they can overcome them, be able to channel their intuition, and maximize their emotional awareness of the world around them. So so life path 11, I got significant power, but it comes with significant responsibility as well. So you want to definitely do that. I don't want to read too much into it. I want to go to the other one. Path 22 is called the Master Builder, which I was talking about, because it has a very special power to turn numerous dreams into concrete realities. These people are spiritually connected and feel both responsibility and a burden to use their cosmic gift to better the failure of our world. And though it may take years to master to their life purpose, what a 22 life path can achieve is exceptional. One of the things that set the life path 22 apart from others is their extreme dedication. They aren't afraid of putting in that hard work. But this isn't about climbing a corporate ladder. They feel an alliance to others, working hard to be of service to others, improve humankind in some way. They can lead to a fear of failure, but they can turn this around and use it as motivation to keep pushing forward. So also have 22 also have the significant role of humanity master builder number. I was talking to somebody, my hairstylist. She's a 22 life path 22, and then when I was reading this to her, she was just shocked. She said, this is definitely me, because she said it's the same thing I kind of said on my boy. She was like, she'll say something like this, like, "Yo, have you talked to your mother?" And then they be like, "Huh?" They'll be like, "Huh?" And they be like, "Oh, you know what? I was gonna actually call my mother too. How the hell you know?" And she said she was like doing that so many times, will- people get scared. Like, yo, is you some type of psychic? And then she like, you know what? This is I don't want to be that person. I don't want to be this crazy lady. So she kind of because it becomes a burden to her because people start to they start to get scared. So she stopped doing it. But I just said let it go. Be free with it. You have significant power. Um, um, you got this significant role. You need to share it. And also birthday that adds up to have an uncommon combination of numbers and a person's birth date to add up to this number. Anyone born with a life path number are known as master teachers. They are healers and great spiritual leaders devoted to showing others how to connect to their own heart and consciousness. This 33 is Christ consciousness. 33 is tied up with pretty much a lot of significant roles. You'll see 33 a lot. You'll see um, with 33, you'll see Masons with 33 a lot. You'll see, like I said, 33 is tied up with Christ consciousness, and 33 was so pivotal in history that they keep using this number. Very, very significant. You had the what I think that's like the high 33, the 33rd Mason is like the highest Mason. So that's how it is. So so yeah. So one of the most common traits for life path number 33, altruism, their selfish spirit makes an excellent partner as they are able to listen with intentions and offer unparalleled emotional support. So I'm not gonna um read all of it. I just want to have like it's a lot better with this material. So these are the power master numbers right here. So you wanna be able to do it. One second. Yeah, so you wanna be able to like if you have these numbers, especially because it's very, very, very rare somebody have 33, you are the master builder, man. You are what they call in the hood, you are him. You are him or you are her or you that person, yo. You is that person for real, for real. Let me make sure we good. Because it's on down. Let me see. All right. All right. So I also want to explain, but before that, I'm also a programmer, and it makes sense for me being a life path number 5. I'm gonna start to work remotely, so I'm gonna be able to travel more. So I'm a programmer. So I kind of like created like in Pi Game. Let me see if y'all can see my screen. Oh no, y'all don't even see my screen. Let me share that. No, 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 no. Let me share that. I'm gonna share that. So I'm also a programmer. So also let me see. Dang, 'cause my connection's probably a little bad right now. Let me see. Hold up. I gotta see if it's like. Hold up. Okay. All right. So I'm not gonna go too far into the code because it's not a coding lesson, but this is like my code that I use to, if you want to know your life path number, this is simple. Well, not simple code, but because I haven't used Python game in a minute, I was practicing. I said, I might just make like a numerology path number calculator. So when I run it, you can just put your number in there. Um, we'll do a few. Just it's nothing. I don't even have a title here. Just a simple box I created. So let's see. Let's find somebody to what's the name. That's life path number. So let's see. Who got who's popping right now? Like who's like popping in the celebrity world that we want to see? Let's see Andrew Tate. Andrew Tate, um he always say he's the most powerful person in the world, the most influential person in the world. So so what sticks out with that, he's like path number one, born leaders or whatever. Born leaders. He's December 1st, 1986. So let's put that in a calculator. So 12, um, 1, 1986. He's a life path number 10. So it's not a master number. So what you do is add the numbers together. 1 plus 0 is 1. So he's a double one. So he's a leader. So it makes sense what he is. It makes sense that he's an influential person because number ones are leaders. You know, they are like significant leaders in here. Let's just read it. Let's read it. People born with a life path number, personal power. This Andrew Tate, they carry a natural air of authority as a leader who likes to be the first to try something new. A strong desire for manifestation keeps them moving and improving. This is Andrew Tate, which is this. You know, if you know who Andrew Tate is, you know this he plays a significant role to this. You know, he's a person that preach, you know, being a strong man, you know, and being a man with power and authority, like an alpha. People with a number on numerology life path one are born to act quickly and no problem. Fear of failure makes them ultra driven in every endeavor they pursue and will often make them victorious. As soon as one finish line is reached, they are already running towards another. This is this dude Andrew Tate. I'm not gonna read all of it though. I'm supposed to read all of it because I want to see the flaws in that too. A feeling of isolation may follow people with this life path, but it's also what helps them make progress. Other people in a romantic relationship or teamwork settings can be difficult for number one people who prefer to go to pursuits and only feel free when they are unattached. Off the grid, you know, he lived in Romania. He lived with his brother. So I'm curious about his brother's life path. So off the grid and whatever, so he can be able to be the best version of himself. A thriving love life is not usually one of their goals. You know, he got a lot of women, so you don't see him with like one woman. The life path one, and he's very private as well. Life path one in numerology likes to move quickly, and this can come across as impatience or short sightedness to others. However, it is a trait that makes people without the early birds who are the first wars, while other people are weighing their options, making long time plans. Those with a life path one are already in motion, confident they can make things up along the way. So that's Andrew Tate. This makes sense, you know. Let's look at his brother. What's Andrew Tate's brother name? What's his brother name? Tristan. Oh, Tristan, right? Oh, with an A. Tristan Tate birthday. So July 15th. So he's a 6. So you see 1 plus 5 is 6. So right away that number stands out. Is the reason why he's so, you know, he's so close to his brother because he's a family person, family man. And you did see in one of his videos that he was with his little girls. I'm not saying Andrew Tate is don't be with his girls, but But I saw, that's what I saw, and he's very, very committed to his brother. He was like Andrew Tate said, his brother is like the best brother in the world because he was like, his brother was able to leave the prison first. His brother just said, "No, I'm staying here with you." So super duper family person. So let's do his number. So his is November 15, 1988. So let's put that in there. So 7151988. Who's that? Oh, somebody sent that. So he's a life path number 12, which we got to make this into a one integer. 1 plus 2 is 3. Oh, we already read about that. So number 3 are great communicators. So he tends to be the one that's, you know, he tends to be the one that's a communicator. Like I said, a charming dude. If you know his brother, um, is the one that's doing he's doing he works hard too, but he's doing the partying. He's doing he's the one the life of the party, just drinking, and that's why I think the guys are fresh and fit. They were saying like, he was super fun to be around. But Andrew Tate was more like he'll be in a club just chilling. He'll be in a club just, he in his own vibe. But his brother's the one that's the life of everything. And he's talking to everybody and stuff like that. So this makes sense. And it makes sense for their relationship to work because Andrew Tate being the one and his brother being the 3 and the 6, it makes their relationship and their bond stronger. It shows the compatibility that they have. So that's good. So who else do we want to find? Let's see. Who else is somebody that we curious with? Mm, let's see LeBron James. December 30th, 3. That's also he's a great communicator as well. He's also a 3 life path number. So let's see. So we got 12, 30, 1984. And he's a one. We talked about a one and leader, and that's what LeBron is. That's what LeBron. I would figure that he will be a life path number 6 because of family. It seems like he's very close to his family. And you don't come across as somebody that's like a introvert, somebody that's like, he's a leader. He have all the other classes, but he'll see somebody like that's an individualist and stuff like that. But maybe it's something behind closed doors that we don't really see. We just see what he puts out. Maybe some stuff is LeBron haven't got. We haven't seen LeBron get in. Oh, dang! I gotta share my whole screen. Hold up. I just realized that I should share my whole screen. Hold on, let me just share my whole screen. God dang! I was doing that whole lesson, and nobody can even see the screen. Hold up. I'm doing that whole lesson. Nobody even couldn't even see the screen. Uh, dang it! It's fine. Oh, this is slow. All right. That's crazy. Let me see. I'm just waiting. All right. So let's just do LeBron James. So he's a life path number 1. Because it's 10, you reduce that and you make it a 1. So he was born this. He was they said December 30th. He's born December 30th. And the day he was born is the 30th, and his life path equal to 10. You reduce that, he's 1. So a great communicator. Oh, so I understand now. So he is. So he because like I said, since he's so much of a great communicator and he's an influencer, he have to be around people. He's an extrovert, but he also have times that he like to like lock in and stick to himself, and that's why he's so super duper successful. Let's do let's do Drake. Curious with Drake birthday. October 24th. We reduce that. 2 plus 4 is 6. So he's Drake is a family man. I gotta run this again. He's a family man, and we do see him being around his mother, you know, and we see his pops, and now he have his kid, so Drake, we could definitely see Drake being that. Let's see what his number add up to. So 10 to 4. And number 4, so hard work and all those other things too. Very, very stable. And, let's we can read it. So Drake he's a 4, like we went over, so, 4 stable, hardworking people, Um, they got once they walk in a room, they mean business and people can feel it as well. And, you know, they to, they tend to don't like change as much. So he's a 4. I would think like he would be Drake would be like a 5, but maybe not. So okay, 4, and we'll do some one more person. Who could we do? Like an influencer that people just really curious about their life pattern. Let's just do um I'm trying to think who. Nothing really comes to mind, really. Um, just do Skip Bayless. I'm curious about this. Skip Bayless birthday. December 4th. They got that 4 number. Super duper stable. We can see that, Skip. Same routine and everything. He don't change at all. We definitely see the consistency in that with Skip Bayless. Let's put his birthday in. One. He's life path 5? Really? Skip is a life path number 5. I ain't know. I ain't know that. Fun to be around, and you know, well, we do traveler. He don't like he travel much except for work. Well, you know what, I can do see that because he seemed like somebody that can't really stay in the same spot, but so he might have the moments of being, you know, not staying in his ways, which he do because takes he it seems like he just super duper stuck in his ways about certain individuals in sports like LeBron and Tom Brady. So he's stuck in his ways a lot with that. But he also have a side that he's fun to be around and traveler. But he have a lot of ideas that you have to be able to share. So you probably can see that with Skip. All right. So before we end this, I want to talk about the number 33. I'm at the number 38. The number 38, I know you reduced that as 11, but it seems like it's a really, really low energy number that is tied to death. Like a lot of like, especially in hip hop, like that 38 is tied to it. It's like we have um NBA young boy. I'm gonna just put 38. He's a 38 baby. So he got a song called 38 Baby right here. You see the gun and stuff like that. Very very, very low vibrational number, and that's why he talks about, he had moments in being young, but he had moments when he discussed death a lot in his music, and there was a picture that he had coffins in his room. Like, let me see, NBA young boy coffins in his room. Let's see, picture of that. Like, look at this. He have coffins in his room. Look at that. He just walks in a room and there's coffins all around. So 38, 38 is a one of those numbers that's tied to three. It's tied to death, and it's tied to rappers that a lot of rappers that die with that number, or people that die with that number. So what is this? So very, very low vibrational stuff. And he also had himself in a coffin. So it's just like he got himself in a coffin laid in there. And you don't want to play with that. So I'm kind of curious what's his birthday? Let's look at it. NBA young boy, young young boy birthday. Also October 20th. So he's a two. So he liked to collab and be around people. Did we go over two? I don't think we did. So let's do that number. Why I keep not whistling that, keeping that up. All right, all right. My joint about to die, so we're gonna end it soon. So let's just look at that. Pad number four. So he's structured. Same routine. Oh, I keep Xing that out, but I don't think we're gonna do another one. So October 20th, 1999. Um, we want to talk about two. I don't think we discussed two. Did we? I don't remember. People that were born with a two life path are blessed with beautiful hearts that use to bring beautiful relationships into their lives. From romantic and business partnership to family and friendship, these bonds are the most valued thing in life to a person with a life path. Two, they thrive in being part of a team and will do everything in their power to make a happy, easy, successful union. They can incredibly giving and do well at creating long-lasting connections with others. Every actions and decisions of a person with a life path number two is geared at creating a harmonious existence, from the professional path they choose to who they surround themselves with to their spiritual pursuits. Is all given by desire for peace. To this end, however, two people can be so passive that they miss out on the full potential of their full potential, whether this means staying silent about things that upset them or not asking for a raise or a promotion to avoid rocking the boat. People with the life path can suffer from never putting their needs first. To life path, they may often just know things about people they meet or be able to sense the undercurrent of a situation before reveal. This level of intuition allows people with a number life path number two to get in front of problems and address them before they start to throw things off balance. And relationship, the ability to sense what another person is thinking, for feeling or feeling, gives these people an understanding, compassionate quality that makes others feel nurtured. So if NBA young boy, if you come across this, man, take notice of that and avoid that number 38. So let's talk about 38, right? So 38, you type in killing, it got 38. type in rap. What was it? Was it rapper? Rapper got 38. And also 34. 34 is another number that comes up a lot. You got murder, 83, 34, and 38. 30, this is significant in that too. King Von, 38 and 34. And he was somebody that died. What was it? Pop Smoke too? I'm not sure Pop Smoke was 38. Oh, 38, 34. You see a lot of this. I wonder Tupac. Not Tupac was it, but he do got that 74 number. Let me see. Biggie. Oh, he got 30. He got some numbers there. So it seems like it's tied up with let me see, rapper's 30. What's the name? Rapping. So rapper killing gun is also was it shooting? I think it's shooting. It's also tied. But what I'm saying is 38 is tied into like that gangster hip hop um gangster music. I wonder. But it's tied up with that number. So be careful. Death is tied to 38 as well. So you see a lot of rappers in death and killing and murder is tied up with 38. So I want to be careful with that. And as a rapper, you're going into that and make sure you're talking about the positive things mostly. Try to, or if you're gonna talk about your life story, that's different. But if you're pushing an agenda and if you're tied up with this number, you need to be extremely cautious of it because it's tied to this number. And we usually see a lot of people die at the age of 38 as well. What was the other guy? Um, it was King. It was the guy that recently died. He actually died at 38 years old. What's his name? Uh, let's see, Candace Owens, and King, um, King Face. That's what his name, King Face. Internet, talk about how he loves Trump and he was big on politics, but he was a person died at 38. He also try to find it. He got a whistle. I'm trying to find out what's the name. King Face death. King Face died at what age? I know it don't sound proper grammar, but we're just typing it up. So he died at rapper and conservative Trump supporter King Face is dead at 38. So you see that, and rapper is 38. Let me see, King Face also 38. So it's a very, very low energy number. So try to avoid that. We're gonna end this stream now. Hope everybody enjoyed it. That stumbles across, like and subscribe and all that good stuff. Um, yeah, like and subscribe and all that good stuff. And my phone still need to get another charger. Like and subscribe and all that good stuff, and also follow me on Twitch, Trade Digital 33. Follow me, and I will lead you the way. I enjoyed it, and see you when I see you. Peace out.